Welcome everybody to the Great Game Deals of the Week for the 25th of February 2020, and I will tell you what you will and won't find in this week's Great Game Deals. 14 games across 9 different platforms, including Humble Bundle, Green Man Gaming, Chrono GG, Epic, as well as Steam. We cover GOG, we cover Ubisoft, and we cover Xbox. And what you can also find is about 5 free games that I will highlight. What you will not find, however, is Origin. And what I mean by that is I'm going to take this entire Origin platform and I am not going to talk about it again until such time that we actually want to talk about Origin again. Because frankly, I don't like the user interface and I don't like what they stand for, and we can get all the games on different platforms. So I shall start directly with Dark Souls Deluxe Edition. Maybe the intro gave it away. It's not an intro, it's just a background in the beginning, so it's maybe an intro. So, Dark Souls, you have another 3 days, 7 hours, 27 minutes, and 15 seconds left to go and pick up this deal, so hopefully you can. Dark Souls has got a tremendous, overwhelmingly positive rating. It's got 9s and 10s across the board from everybody. I'm trying to find the ratings for you, but if you go into Steam, it is just an absolute overwhelmingly positive game all round. So pick up the Dark Souls edition. The deluxe edition actually gives you Dark Souls 3. It gives you 2 additional Dark Souls expansions as well. You know what, I might as well keep on forgetting to press the play button. So Dark Souls is a very dark and gloomy kind of game. The mechanics really push action RPGs forward, and it is extremely difficult. There's some monsters that I don't know if it's in Dark Souls 3, but I think in Dark Souls 1 or 2, you actually had to get rid of all your gear in order to be versatile and fast enough to be able to not be hit by the monster. So there's a lot of different kind of game mechanics. Personally, I really want to pick this up, but I don't like the darkness of it. But there's a lot of people out there that do like the darkness of Dark Souls, and this is a good game to pick up for that, and it's a really good price at the moment, 75% off, $32 Australian. If you are interested in action RPGs, that is most definitely a good steal from Humble Bundle, and I've got links in the description below. Please have a look at the description, and there's jumps to everywhere in the video as well if you want to jump to some of those game areas. Now, that is one of the 14 games. One of the other ones, also from Humble Bundle, is the Need for Speed Heat official. Now, I said I'm getting rid of the Origin platform because I don't like the Origin platform. Need for Speed is from Electronic Arts, it is from Origin, and we are paying exactly the same amount of money, but we're doing it through Humble Bundle and then benefiting a lot of other people as well. So, Need for Speed Heat is one of the newest ones. It dropped late last year, and I've watched this on Twitch streams. It looks really, really, really good. Currently, $53. I would probably pick this up if I had somebody to play with. I'm not in a car game mode at the moment, but if I was, I would most definitely pick this up. So if you are enjoying car games, this is a really good entry into the Need for Speed series again. It's not that payback crap. It is heat. It is awesome. So go pick that up for $53. Links in the description below, of course. Now, Anthem, which is a call out of what not to buy, right? So Anthem, even though it's $13, did not have a good start. So Anthem got was launched by BioWare, lots of hype before the time, launched and totally fizzled, was broken, was buggy. It was just a horrible. It's 1 year old, I think last week or today or yesterday or something. And now BioWare has gone and said, hey, we are pretty much putting it in a dormant state until such time as we rewrite the entire game mechanics and then kind of launch it again in the future. So that's why I mentioned it over here. Some of the gameplay is good and they're definitely looking at improving it. Maybe you want to pick it up for $13. If you want to pick it up now for $13, maybe in a year's time it'll be in a great state to play. Maybe not. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do. Personally, I would click that like button and subscribe button and click that bell icon if you want more content like this, because I do this on a weekly basis showing you some of the greatest deals on all the platforms and get you some savings as well. So Humble Bundle is done. We have got 3 games in Humble Bundle. Now we're moving over to Green Man Gaming. So those of you that don't know Green Man Gaming, it is a discount gaming platform similar to a lot of others, and they often have some extra deals. Now there's a lot of deals on here. The ones that really jumped out to me are these new bundle packs. Now for the 5 bundle pack, I've gone through all of the bundle packs, but the 5 bundle pack is the one that you want to pick up. This is probably the best value for money pack this week. So for $4.81 Australian dollars, Shock Rods is a game where it's a multiplayer game, drive around with kind of small little cars and rockets on it, and you shoot the opponents. Aporia is like a puzzle game with lights, a really good setting, and it is very immersive as well from a puzzler point of view. We've got Frozen Synapse, which is a top-down game where you actually have to take out the enemies, you have to infiltrate buildings and take out the enemies. And then we've got Batman Arkham Asylum. Now, and also Lego Batman. I mean, so look at this. You get $28, $35, $23, and $35. That is over $100 worth of games that you can pick up for $4.81. This is probably the biggest deal of the week at the moment. Now, one thing to note is if you buy this pack 5, by the time that pack 6 comes out next week, you get that for free. So you get these additional 4 or 5 games as well. Green Man Gaming has done a great service to you and to me and to everybody with this deal. I've got half these games already. I might actually buy this a little bit later and maybe just put the games up in my Discord. So if you do want to come to my Discord, please join my Discord. Links are in the description below, and come say hi and join the community. We are 1,400 strong at the moment, I believe, which is great, and with you it will be 1,401 or 2 or 72 depending on when you join. Oh, what else is there? Chrono GG, 1,000 Days to Escape. What I don't like about Chrono GG is that I can't see any game items. What I needed to do, and they're now streaming in different games, so that doesn't even matter. 1,000 games is you've got this tiny little rocket, and you need to evacuate Earth. So you've got all these planets around you. You open up the rocket top, you add full of fuel and people and housing and blah blah blah, and then you shoot your rocket away. It actually looked pretty fun when I watched the stream a little bit earlier. $2 for the game, it's not bad. I don't think you'll get a lot of longevity out of it, but if you like puzzler, survival, space type theme games, you might want to pick this up for only $2, which is great. Remember to click that coin over there, build up your coin trunk, and then after 2 more spins, I will be able to get an epic chest. Oh, yay. Don't know why, but sure. Epic Games. First thing to note about Epic Games is you need to pick up your free games from Epic Games. This week, it is Feria until Friday, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate until Friday. And then next week, we will be getting Inner Space, or from Friday onwards, we will be getting Inner Space. Now, usually I skip over Epic Games because they don't really have a lot of discounts, but this week Epic Games has got a sale which is called the Great Games up to 75% off sale. So if you go to, you can click it and you can go through it, and there's actually quite a lot of good deals in here. I've gone through there and I've highlighted the following. First of all, Fasterthanlight. This is a space game where you can choose your spaceship, and you need to manage your crew inside the spaceship, and you need to travel the galaxy or travel the sector and make your way across the universe away from a total extinction event of some sort, or pirates are hunting you or something. Really intricate gameplay. It's a really good management game as well, and you can pick this up for $2.69. That is That is an absolute steal. Just get this. It is a great game to play. Similar to that, Into the Breach. So Into the Breach is from the same developers as Fasterthanlight. Again, they have presented us with a game mechanic that is so simple, but also so intricate. You've got 3 robots that you can fight with. Every single robot has got a different skill. Now, by the way, I have created a review on this game. It's a little bit old review, but a review nevertheless. So if you want to check it in the links on the top right over there, I will add it into the description as well, so you can see exactly what's going on with this. But from a strategic point of view and replayability point of view, this game is absolutely amazing. It is polished, it's got amazing mechanical systems and functional systems, a lot of different play styles as well. Highly recommended to pick this up, especially at $6. It is, you'll get your value's worth very quickly. Next, we've got Celeste, which is a platformer game. Now, Celeste is, I've played this on the Xbox. It's literally a platformer which is really difficult, but at the same time, I also played with my daughter, which is 8 years old at the moment, and she can play it, I can play it. It gets difficult at times, but we make turns and we get through it, and it's got a really interesting story. It's got a really good story, told in a very interesting way. But again, the gameplay mechanics on this thing is absolutely amazing. For $7.50, 62% off. Definitely, if you're into platformers, Celeste is something that you need to pick up. Also, Limbo. Man, this game was so much fun. Black and white, or shades of grey, however you want to call it. You are this tiny little dude, Limbo, who is trying to escape from, I believe it's his nightmare. I'm not entirely sure. But he wants to save his daughter, or not his daughter, his sister of some sorts. And you have to get through this platform puzzler. You can't attack anything. There's lots of dangerous items that you need to get past. So probably can complete this game in about 4-5 hours, I think, maybe. But it is a really good and very atmospheric game. Definitely worth having this in your collection and playing that. The next one is Inside. Now, I haven't played Inside myself, but it is from the same developers from Limbo, and I've played Limbo and I loved it. And Inside has got rave reviews across the board again. It just takes you that extra level of immersion and storytelling, and they always put you in a vulnerable position of some sort. You're this tiny little kid and you're being hunted, and you need to escape, and you need to shut down a dark project. Now, this is not a kid's game. This might look like a kid's game, but it's not a kid's game. It is a mature game. So please just be mature about it, I guess. Maha. And then also we have got Journey, which is a lot more light-hearted. It's an exploration game. It's stunning visuals and really good gameplay. I think it's got multiplayer as well. I'm not sure how the multiplayer works, but it's in the similar genre from all those other exploration games like Abzu, and there's another one with the flowers, and very peaceful kind of gameplay. Just makes you feel really well when you're exploring the world. And the visuals, just look at the visuals. It's absolutely amazing. Again, rave reviews on all of these games, right? So picking these up at the moment, with every single one of them, you can't go wrong so far. Now, let's get to Steam. But before we get to Steam, please remember to like and subscribe and click the bell button, and go down into the description below and find my Discord server link. Click on that link, come to my Discord server, say hi, and let's just start talking about games. And also, you can just drop a comment below to tell me which games you are extremely interested in and where you want to take this series. So on Steam at the moment, there's a bigger highlight on Hearts of Iron. Now, Hearts of Iron's got very positive, $22. Personally, it's very difficult kind of gameplay, but if you are into that world global domination kind of gameplay, this has actually got some good reviews on that. Bit of an older game, but that's fine. The other stuff at the moment, nothing really jumped out at me except for this one. Version 1 of Besiege. So in Besiege, you need to build, let me start this. So you build a catapult and any design that you want, and you need to destroy the onslaught of the army, or you need to destroy a target area, and you can do multiplayer as well. Now look at this, it's overwhelmingly positive with 28,925 users. That's a pretty good review to get a 95% rating. So look at that, that catapult didn't work the way that I think it should have meant to be worked, but it was successful. You destroyed the place, you still won, so all good. Looks like interesting gameplay if you like those kind of builder up things, and very dynamic stuff. I reckon this is one of the games that'll get that out for you. And currently $7.25, that's not bad at all. It's like $5 US. Nothing's like a cup of coffee, right? Next we got GOG, Good Old Games. So nothing jumped out on Good Old Games for me this week, except just remember you can download GOG Galaxy 2.0. GOG Galaxy 2.0 takes all your libraries. It can link to PlayStation, to Xbox, to Steam and Epic and I don't know, GOG of course. So it links to all of those. It takes all of your libraries, puts it in one location, tracks your stats, your achievements that you found, your stats that it's just a really good single platform to manage and launch your games from. And it actually keeps your games up to date as well. Well, I think it does that via the other clients, but you can kind of trigger it out of this one as well. So very good thing to have if you have a PC. Get GOG Galaxy 2.0 and come tell me in my Discord server. Tell me in the comments below if you actually use this. I personally love it, absolutely love it. All the stats that you get out of it is awesome. It's still in beta, so it's not really polished. Well, it is polished, but it's not as polished as it could be. But it's going to be fantastic once it gets out of beta. Okay, what's this? Ubisoft. So with Ubisoft, some call outs that I have is Valiant Heart. This is such a good 2D platform puzzler that can I play this thing? It's a story-driven puzzle regarding a story in the World War II, and they take you through a soldier that I think you start off with this guy where he's on the front line and he has to get back to his family, and you play as it kind of introduces you to all the various aspects of what happened in the World War II, and an emotional story as well. It's something that teaches you a lot, so it's very I don't know what that word is. It teaches you a lot. Apparently not English, but sure. Anyway, this is if you're looking for a story-driven platformer, this is a fantastic game, and some really good achievements that you can hunt in there as well. And it gives you historic facts throughout the game, which is really, really cool. Now, the other one is Tom Clancy's Division 2. If you have not yet, get Division 2. It's only $14.95. Remember, you can get your 20% discount as well if you use those points at the top right. And then you can be prepared for the expansion, the DLC, the Warlords of New York, that is coming out pretty soon as well. So, and then finally we've got For Honor. Now, For Honor you can pick up for $24, minus the 20 is about $20. For Honor is one of those games that I constantly go back to. Well, not constantly, I continuously go back to it, probably on a month-by-month basis. You jump in, you decapitate a couple of people, you feel better about your life, and then you jump out again. You know, it's medieval Barbie. You can change your armor, you can change how your armor looks. You don't need to have the expansion, but with this $20, you actually do get the base game and the expansion, which means that you get a lot more characters that you can play. But even if you do just get the base game, you will have enough characters to be able to play this game and have a lot of fun with it. It is multiplayer, it's got a single player campaign, and you can even play single player co-op through, well, you can play co-op throughout the campaign as well, so that's pretty cool. Now, finally, some free games. Isle of Man on Xbox, Call of Cthulhu, and Star Wars Battlefront. You only have a couple of days on these left. So Isle of Man and Battlefront falls away on Saturday. And then those with the Epic Games free games that I showed you previously. So those are the 5 free games. We've covered 14 other games. Well, actually, we've covered more, because call out of the week is Green Man Gaming Web 5-pack. If you haven't played these games, all of these games are great games, and it's a large variety of gameplay styles. You've got some multiplayer stuff in there as well. So if you want value for money, this is probably your best value for money pack this week in the Great Game Deals video. So thank you very much for entertaining my entertainment, I guess. And yes, please, again, like, subscribe, comment below, and come to my Discord, and let's enjoy life. Why don't we? Cool. See you next week. Jochen out.